Alright, got some cold tea.
Let's go, kiddo. Woo!
Half what's left of the vodka.
Now, choose one of these topics.
Come on, Woody.
Nice choice. Notes are a quick way of writing things down to help you remember them. When you are writing notes, you do not need to include everything in the text. You can leave out punctuation and words that are essential. You can also...
Come on.
Let's try a practice run before we
Make
go
a
on to
note.
the exercises. Place the key words that make up this note.
Okay. Someone, Captain Nemo, probably. Such as the adventures or the story of Captain Nemo. It's probably this guy, Julius, whatever. Jules. And his futuristic submarine, Natalius, published in 1870. The amazing undersea world of novels still thrills readers today. Nemo, the fish.
Oh, that was great.
Big flipper hand and little flipper hand. Whoosh! Vroom.
Choose the note that best summarizes the important...
Right, shut up. 20,000 League Under the Sea. Jules Verne's adventure begins with Professor Aronnax. It's captured mysterious. Novel begins. Prof's capture by Nemo's submarine, Natalius. Well, this one's less spoiling. Because this one pretty much says Professor's been captured.
Hey! You know your stuff! Woohoo!
Woo! Woo! This is a spoiler. It is believed that humans evolved from animals similar to chimpanzees 5 to 10 million years ago. By 3 million years ago, these ancestors were walking upright, but still had quite small brains. Modern humans are thought to have evolved 150,000 years ago. Where was I? Modern humans for the evolved. Humans evolved from modern chimpanzees.
When you're ready for the next exercise,
But
click
it's this
on the
shit,
rollers.
isn't it?
Oh, that was great!
This is how you take notes, is it? I see. 5 to 10 M year. Chimp-like ancestors. 3 M year. Walking upright. 150,000 year. What are humans? The significance of the stones at Stonehenge is debated by historians. However, it is clear from the way the stones are arranged that prehistoric people built a monument to record important astronomical events such as solstices and equinoxes. Stonehenge. Stone pottery recorded solstices as places. Yes.
Hey! You know your stuff!
An idiot would know this. What would the earth be like without trees? We may soon find out, as farming, mining, logging is rapidly destroying our tropical rainforest. This would be disastrous for rainforests and global warming. How many? Farming, mining, logging destroy rainforest species. Less forest, more global warming. Ta-da!
Good work, kiddo!
The only person who wouldn't know this is Woody. Try this experiment. First fill a glass of water right at the top. Make sure that the rim is not chipped. Then place a piece of card on the glass so that it touches the rim all the way around. Finally turn the glass upside down. Let go of the card. The water stays in the glass. Cool. That
When
one.
you're ready for the next... Oh, that was great!
Who'd do that? Fill a glass with water, turn it upside down, the water stays inside. Doesn't even mention the card.
Whoa, what a star!
Here comes
A
Woody.
totally finished topic.
Fuck off,
50
Woody.
points for you.
We're not interested in you.
Hooray.
Get it, go. Trip over the thing and break your neck. Come on, Woody. Hurry up.
You're great!
I want to get
You
out.
can now work on a different topic. Click on the table of contents button.
Shut
and
up,
choose another.
Woody.
When you're ready for the next exercise,
Skip your shit.
Click on the roller skate. Woohoo!
Damn, Woody.
There again. Let's see how you're doing.
You upset the bird, Woody.
A partly filled tick mark will be next to it. When you've finished it, the tick mark will be completely full.
Evil
See
Woody.
how you did in a topic. Click on its name in the list and look at the blue buttons at the bottom of the screen. The green
Oh, shut the fuck up, Woody.
done well, and the red lights show the ones who started or need to practice. If there's no light,
Don't know this
that's one you haven't done yet.
Don't you
When
shut
you're
up,
ready,
Woody.
Choose a topic, and we'll get going.
What is he shitting on about, this fucker? What's this? Come on, Woody, do that.
Ready or not?
We use punctuation signs to make our writing clear so the reader can understand exactly what we're trying to say. Right, whatever. Full stop. End the sentence, not a question or exclamation. There are at least 1 million different kinds of insects in the world. Question mark used to end the sentence. Ask a question. Why do you think something is brightly coloured? Exclamation. When someone makes exclamation or end a sentence, it expresses strong feeling. How annoying, he cried. Suddenly a shark chomped down on Valerie's arm. A comma marks the shortest pause in a sentence. It is used to separate words in a list. To separate different parts of a sentence so the meaning is clear. B. A pond is alive, all kinds of insects, fish and birds. Some plants, such as water lilies, float on water surface. Semicolon. Semicolon is used to replace a connective when linking two main clauses of equal importance that contrast with each other, and to separate phrases in a list. B. The boys changed quickly for games. The girl took ages. Girls. Her favourite scents were the fresh smell just after it rained, the aroma of baking cake, and the smell of the sea. A colon is used to introduce a list, a quotation, or a second clause that adds more information to the first clause. The following animals are found in the desert: snakes, locusts, and scorpions. In Othello, Lago says, "He who steals my purse steals trash." She told the class her secret. She was going to get a puppy. Apostrophe. An apostrophe is used to show where a letter or letters are being left out of two words to make contraction or to show possession. You should have said you didn't like cabbage. I like that girl's skirt. Is used for singular words. I joined the girls' team. Is used for plural words. Speech marks or inverted commas are used in direct speech before and after the actual words that are spoken, and can also be used to enclose some titles such as TV programs, poems, songs. If you stay over here, he said, we can go to a football match. Did you see Blue Planet last night? We use the hyphen to join two words together to make one word or expression. A hyphen can also show the part of a word has been carried over to the next line and is stared at her reflection in the looking glass. Brackets. Brackets are used to enclose something that give additional information in a sentence to separate it from the main part of the writing. The heavy rain caused the river to rise more than 5 meters, about 15 feet, above its normal level. Yay!
Okay. Now choose any topic you.
Just get rid of these. Done it
Here we
all.
go.
Once it's done, it's done. When we write direct speech, which means the word actually spoken in conversation, there are certain rules we need to follow. Let's go to the park for a game of football after school, said Amina excitedly. That sounds great, except for one thing, Freddie hesitated. My mum made me promise not to get my new trainers dirty. Amina replied brightly, no problem, I got a spare pair you could borrow if your feet are the same size as mine. Speech marks or inverted commas appear at the beginning and the end of the passage. Speech appears speech marks. Let's go park game of football after work. That sounds great, said Freddie. I'm dirty bastard. No problem, I'll give you my spare shoes. Amina's a girl, isn't it? I'll give you my girly shoes for you to wear. Commas are used to separate information about the speaker from the words that are spoken. You can indicate who's speaking before, after, or in the middle of a sentence. Speech marks, inverted commas appear at the beginning, end of passage. New lines. Always start a new line whenever one person stops speaking and another starts. Direct speech should always get a capital letter unless it's interrupted.
Now,
Next.
let's choose a topic.
Come on, Woody.
My favourite.
Yeah, something. Anyway, sentence of group of words that make sense on its own. Simple sentences quite short, just one subject, one verb. We can also join simple sentences together to form complex sentences. Simple sentences. Simple sentence has one subject, the person or thing that the sentence is about, what is written about the subject called the predicate. The predicate always contains a verb. Subject, predicate. Joe pushed his bike home, Joe's bike had a puncture. Complex. A complex sentence is made by joining simple sentences together using a connective word and commas to make the meaning clear. A complex sentence has a main clause which makes sense on its own and a subordinate clause which does not. Main clause, connective, subordinate clause. Joe pushed his bike home because it had a puncture. We did it!
Now, let's
That
choose
shit's
a
over
topic.
with.
The topics you've started have a partly filled tick mark, and the ones you've finished have a completely filled tick mark. If there's no...
Shut up, Woody.
Here we go! Verbs are words that name an action or a state of being. Their form changes depending on when the action takes place, in the past, present, or future. This is called the tense. Their form
Alright,
also...
let's go.
Okay, now let's practice what we've learned. Highlight all the verbs in the text.
Yeah, okay. It is autumn and the leaves are falling from the trees. Falling. I don't mean are falling, I meant falling. It is autumn. Noun. Leaves are falling from the trees. Tanya loves to run, okay, through the park, jumping into the piles of red, yellow and brown leaves and kicking them as hard as she can into the air. She watches as they swirl gently back to the ground. Which did I miss? Oh, I just have to click. It is autumn and the leaves are falling from the trees through the park into the park. Kicking them. Hard is a noun. I don't know. What one is it? Is. Well, is a verb. Okay. Ah, wonderful. Let's see, which one is it? It is autumn and the leaves are falling from the trees. Tanya through the park into the piles of red, yellow and brown and kicking them as hard as she can. Can is a verb. Huh?
Well done!
Can. Go, Shu. Give me something else.
In each pair of sentences, use the red pencil to highlight the subject.
Okay. The subject is Alexander the Great. Damn it! I said he's the subject, fuck's sake. I clicked the wrong bloody pencil. Wasn't red the verb pencil last time? You confused me, you cunt. Anyway. Ruled. From Greece to India. His tutor was great philosopher Aristotle. Great. No. His tutor, Aristotle. From Greece to India, the great philosopher Aristotle was. Alright. William Shakespeare was a famous Elizabethan playwright. People all over the world perform. Good. John Logie invented the television in 1926. Television is now important medium. And now, in medium. Off is Amy Johnson flew solo from England to Australia in 1930. I went she, damn you. She completed her regular journey in 19 days. Martin Luther King was born. He led. The Civil Rights Movement, 1950s. Did it!
Oh, that was great!
Victory is ours! Oh, next. In most traditional societies, women had fewer. Women had fewer. Well, wouldn't it be had fewer? The whole thing, the verb, had fewer rights than men. However, the 20th century has seen changes. I meant verb, damn you. Has seen changes in women's rights. Next, as early as the 1500s, women began to ask. However, the fight met. Yay! It was late 1800s before the success was achieved. New Zealand, women were given. Is that it? Late 800s. It was late 1800s before success was achieved. Success is the verb. Success, the subject, was achieved as a verb. Okay, great. Next. What is more? What more could there be? Was. If not was is a verb. Next. It's not done yet. Or in. The vote.
Wait.
800. Before. Before a verb? Come on, you shit. Just fucking end this shit. It was. It. It is a subject. I wonder why there was no subject before was. It is a subject. It. Okay, great. In Britain. Many suffragettes imprisoned were imprisoned for the cause. Some women were even prepared to die to gain the vote. Prepared to die. Come on. Trust it. The cause. Were. Nancy Astor became the first female elected politician. Nowadays, women participate in politics. Good, it's over.
Green's the colour I like to see.
Nice to know.
Woo-hoo! Check out the printing machine. I think you want a picture.
Piss off, Woody.
Hey!
We're not interested in you. We want to learn something, not get our brain rotted by listening to you. Oh, great.
Hey, your score is getting so high. Look out. Here's 50 bonus points.
What a prick. Fuck off, you're wasting my time. The time it adds up to listen to this retard. You could have learned something. For centuries, humans have dreamed. It became a reality. Is that it? When the rocket was invented. In 1961, Yuri Gagarin became the first man to orbit the Earth. By 1969, Neil Armstrong had taken the first steps on the moon. Yuri Gagarin became the first man to orbit the moon. First man. To orbit is a verb, huh? Apollo 13, or an explosion on Apollo 13, maybe, endangered the crew's lives. Spacecraft splashed to safety. Splashed. The Space Shuttle Columbia was the first reusable spacecraft. In 1981, it completed 36 orbits of the Earth. Fucking shit. I suppose it is the subject, yeah. It completed. Would you like to experience space travel? Would you like to experience space travel in the next century? Space tour in the next century. Next century. Damn it, that's the subject, isn't it? Space tourism. I suppose that is the subject as well. May become a reality. Would you like to experience space travel? May become a reality in the next century. Fuck off there. Would. Whoa, would. Verb came first for one.
Look at all that green. Wow.
Would you like to experience space travel? Why is it important that we study the distant past? Why is it important that we study? Study's a verb, yeah. Why is it important? Why is It, that damn it again. It is the subject, isn't it? Why is it important that we study the distant past? History shows us how society has developed. Next. Damn it. Shows. History shows us how society, subject. Okay, still going, is it? Important that yay. History tells us. History tells a verb, isn't it? Us what people in the past thought. How do we learn? How do we learn about times before writing existed? More us what in the past about how do we learn? Artifacts such as ruins, such as a verb, such as ruins, archaeologists give clues about the past. Archaeologists. Artifacts reveal a lot about the people who made them. A lot about the people who made them. Cave paintings are fascinating because they tell us about our ancient ancestors' lives. Cave paintings are fascinating because they tell us about ancient ancestors' lives. The paintings vividly show the hunting scenes that were so important. Hunting scenes that were important. Damn it.
Wait.
Fuck this. That.